Welcome back, everybody, for another video. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to set your style defaults for Autodesk Inventor 2025. So, if, for example, you are creating a drawing, this is more specific to drawings, but can be useful for your parts as well. So, if you're in a drawing, I'm just going to open something randomly here, and I'm going to take a dimension, there to there. You probably figured out that it automatically defaults to two-place decimal as soon as you download the software. So you have to go in and set that. Well, you set that in your styles editor. But the problem is, and the styles editor usually takes a minute to open. The problem is when you go and set this in the drawing, it won't set it permanently. So every time you open up a new drawing, you have to go back and you have to change this to three-place decimal, save and close, and then basically create your drawing from there. What I'm going to show you is how to set that default. So every time you open a drawing, it automatically defaults to those settings. All right, so the first thing you need to do is make sure you have all drawings or parts closed. The only thing that should be open, it should just see your home screen at the bottom for the tab. The next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to come up here and you're going to check these three dots. Now, you'll open the settings. Just FYI, I'm just on default, but you might have your name under here. So each one of these has its own set of settings. So you may need to change it for default, or it might have your name or whatever. But you'll have to have whatever you're using selected. Next, you're going to hit these three settings, or these three dots for your settings. And then you're going to click on your name or default or whatever you want to change. And down here, your use style library, you're going to right click on this and you're going to hit read write. So this is why it doesn't save, because it's not set to read write. It's only set to read only. So it won't save it as your default. Once I've changed that, I'm going to go ahead and hit save. I'm going to hit done. Okay, now I'm going to open up a drawing, because that's what I'm going to change. I'm going to go into my manage and styles editor, and this usually takes a second to open up. Hopefully not too long. Okay, so right here you can see it says read write at the top. That's a good sign. I'm going to click on my default and I'm going to click on my precision and make this three-place decimal. I'm going to save and close that. Now, key thing here, I did not update it yet. I have to come up here and I have to hit save right here. And this is going to save it to my styles library. Save to library already is no is clicked. So I want to hit yes to all. Make sure that says yes and hit OK. It's going to give me a warning that it's going to overwrite my styles library. I'm okay with that. That's what I want. And I'm going to hit yes. Okay. I'm going to close this. I'm not going to save it. And I'm going to open up another drawing. Actually, that one would already be saved. I don't want to open up another drawing. So I'll just open up a random part and we'll bring that in. Okay. Oops. Base view. Okay. And let's annotate that. And now you can see it automatically defaults to three-place decimal. So once you've set that, it will be like that every time you open a drawing now. So that will set your defaults permanently. Just a quick note, if you're using a version previous to 2025, you have to get your settings, you actually have to click on a little icon that says projects up here. That will take you to the settings. You can then turn on your read write in here and you're good to go. Now you can leave this on read write if you want. It's not going to hurt anything as long as you don't save over anything that you don't want. I usually leave mine on read write just in case I want to make a change. That way I don't have to go through this whole process. But if you want to make sure that your stuff doesn't get changed no matter what, you can change this back to read only and it will stay saved and you won't be able to overwrite it unless you go through that process again. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful and that's all for this one.